Welcome to Nashville Ballet, led by Artistic Director Paul Vasterling. We are located in Nashville, Tennessee, also known as Music City. Our mission is to create, perform, teach, and promote dance as an essential and inspiring element of our community. Since its founding in 1986, Nashville Ballet has grown to become the largest professional ballet company in Tennessee, presenting a varied repertoire of classical ballet and contemporary works by noted choreographers, including original works by Artistic Director Paul Vasterling. Nashville Ballet owns its own building, the Martin Center for Nashville Ballet, a customized 44,000 square foot facility that serves as a home for our professional dancers, school students, and administrative offices. Though some performances are held at the Martin Center for Nashville Ballet, most performances are held at the Tennessee Performing Arts Center in downtown Nashville. When not performing at TPAC, we present more intimate works and school performances here at Nashville Ballet in Studio A. School of Nashville Ballet provides exemplary dance education for children, youth, and adults. The school is dedicated to human development, inclusivity, and excellence in dance through the fundamental foundation of classical ballet, where all students discover and develop an admiration for dance. Whether you are new to dance or aspire to be a professional dancer, School of Nashville Ballet will take you where you want to go and where you never knew you could. On site, we house 7 dance studios, administrative offices, a physical therapy room, a costume shop, a gym, and the production warehouse. As we tour the building, you will hear directly from dancers and members of our staff about their role here at Nashville Ballet. Let's get started. As we leave the main lobby, you will notice a second lobby, or what we refer to as the family lobby, for families to wait while their dancer is in class. The cubbies along the wall are for students to place their items in when they come to class. Dancers are athletes. Their body is their tool. Dancers push their bodies to perform high levels of physical and technical work for up to 8 hours a day. For injury prevention, it is important for dancers to cross-train. Cross-training helps to target and strengthen muscles that are not utilized as often from ballet alone. Cardiovascular workouts are also important for dancers to build their endurance and stamina, which is needed to perform at a heightened level for up to 2 hours straight during performances. Studio A is our largest studio and the main studio for company rehearsals. Like all Nashville Ballet studios, this studio is equipped with a sound system, ceiling-to-floor mirrors, and ballet bars. The floors are sprung, which means there are small squares of foam underneath the floor to help absorb the impact as a dancer lands a leap or a jump. This lessened impact on the dancer's body aids in the longevity of the dancer's career. This rehearsal space also serves as a performance space and can hold an audience of up to 200. Stadium seating, lighting, and legs, used to create wings, are brought in to transform the space. The windows are covered in velvet to block out light, and the mirror is covered by a black velvet curtain. To the left is a viewing window into Studio A for guests to view rehearsals. Across from Studio A is the lounge and locker room for company dancers. This is the physical therapy room, or PT for short. Physical therapists and a chiropractor come multiple days a week for maintained wellness and care for the dancers. Near the rear of the building is production. Production's role is to bring the creative vision to life the way it is intended by the artist. The first stop on the production side is the costume shop. Our costume shop is made up of a team of 2 full-time staff members, a costume shop firsthand and a wardrobe supervisor, along with additional part-time seasonal staff.
My title in the costume shop of wardrobe supervisor is an important role when it comes to the daily shop interactions as well as the performance process. During the times we are working in the studio space, I'm responsible for many different things. Among tasks such as stitching, packing rentals, creating paperwork, restocking, and the daily laundry, I'm mainly responsible for the costumes for any given show during the time at a venue and during the run of the show.
Here is where costumes are made, maintained, and stored for future performances. This team oversees dancer fittings, ordering of rehearsal and performance shoes for all dancers, wigs, makeup, rehearsal costumes, and laundry. During the off-season, the costume team is still at work replacing elastics, worn fabrics, rebeading of the more intricate costumes, and cataloging costumes by production for storage purposes.
I'm here to answer some questions about pointe shoes. Pointe shoes are a part of our everyday life as dancers. Most dancers have specific shoes that are made for their feet, so no one else in the world will have their shoe. A lot of professionals wear special orders, which are, they have things tapered or they have things down a little bit on their sides. So there's something that, they're not just thrown onto your feet. You take a lot of time and energy to make sure that that shoe is correctly fitted to your foot. Another question that I'm always asked is, do they hurt? Unfortunately, the answer would be yes. They don't feel comfortable, but we get used to how much pain is acceptable for an everyday situation.
Pointe shoes cost anywhere between $90 to $180 depending on the brand and any customizations you might do. I believe if I were to purchase my shoes myself, they would run around $140. In a season, I can go through maybe 20 to 30 pairs, so I'm very thankful that Nashville Ballet provides the shoes we need for our work.
This is our warehouse. Here, we store the sets and props used in each production. Day-to-day operations of the warehouse are maintained by a team of 2, our Director of Production and Technical Production Manager. In the weeks leading to a performance, this team quickly swells to a team of 6. The 6 include the lighting designer, stage manager, carpenters, electricians, and more.
A stage manager is someone who helps to coordinate all of the different elements of a production and then calls the show. During pre-production, I am typically becoming as familiar with the choreography, music, and techniques of a show as I can be in order to focus on putting those elements together once we reach theater and then call all of those elements during the actual performance. I stage managed my first show when I was in high school. I was about 14 or 15 years old, and I loved it and knew that that was what I wanted to do. So I attended Southern Illinois University, Carbondale, because they had a wonderful theater program and they had the ability to emphasize in a certain area. So I have a bachelor's degree from SIUC in theater, technical emphasis, stage management.
Before heading to the theater, many hours of preparation take place. Lighting gels are loaded into sleeves, sets and props are pulled from storage, assembled, checked for safety, touched up, and disassembled for the journey to TPAC. For the safety of the dancers, we bring and lay our own sprung floor and marley on the stage for performances. This too is prepped for travel. For our annual production of Nashville's Nutcracker, 6 semi-trucks make the 3.4-mile journey from the Nashville Ballet warehouse to the loading dock at TPAC. Thank you for touring Nashville Ballet. To learn about the arts administration side of the organization and see the second floor, visit NashvilleBallet.com for part 2 of this tour.